In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to get API keys and tokens for Trello. By the end, you'll have a fresh Trello API key you can use in your integrations, plus a clear understanding of where tokens fit into the process. We'll keep things simple and stick to Trello's official flow so you can follow along confidently. Before you begin, make sure you're signed in to the correct Trello or Atlassian account and that you have permission to manage a workspace, since your key will be tied to an app within a workspace. Start by opening your browser and going to Google. In the search box, type API key Trello and look for the official Trello developer result that says something like generate a key. Click that result. This route is often the quickest way to land on the right place in Trello's developer tools. Depending on Trello's current interface, you may see a page that references your app key and points you toward managing it within the Power-Up admin area. That's intentional. Trello now associates keys with power-ups, even if you're just creating a private app for your own automation. On that page, click the link to open the Power-Up admin portal. This is where you'll actually create the app container that your key belongs to. If it's your first time here, you'll likely be prompted to acknowledge Trello's terms and developer policies. Check the box to confirm you understand the responsibilities that come with creating and using an API key. These terms help ensure you use the API safely and respect user data. After checking the box, click Continue to proceed into the portal. Inside the portal, look for the option to create something new and click New. You're about to define a power-up that holds your credentials. Don't worry, you're not publishing anything or adding buttons to boards right now. This is just the place where Trello keeps your app details and lets you generate keys. When prompted, type a clear, descriptive app name so you can recognize it later in a list. Think of a name that reflects the project or integration you're building. Next, choose the workspace that should own this app. Click the Select menu, then pick the workspace you manage. If you prefer to keep development credentials separate, choose New Workspace and set one up specifically for testing. Using a dedicated workspace can reduce confusion and keep permissions tidy. Just be sure you have admin rights in whichever workspace you select, because you'll need that to manage the app and its settings. You'll now see fields for basic contact information. Enter a valid email address that you or your team actively monitor, add a support contact your users can reach if something goes wrong, and provide an author name that represents you or your organization. Accurate details are helpful if you ever need to review audit logs, rotate keys, or publish features later. When everything looks good, click Create. Trello will provision the app and take you to its settings. Within the app's settings, find the section for API keys and click the button to generate a new API key. Confirm by clicking Generate API Key. Trello will create a unique key tied to this app and workspace. Once it appears, click the option to copy it to your clipboard. Immediately store this key somewhere secure, such as a password manager or a secrets vault. Treat it like a password. Never share it publicly, don't commit it to a repository, and avoid embedding it directly into client-side code. If it's ever exposed, return here and rotate the key. With your key in hand, you're ready to call the Trello API. In most cases, you'll pair the key with a user token to authorize actions on behalf of an account. You'll find the prompts for creating a token from the same developer area as you work through Trello's guidance. For now, you've successfully navigated from Google to the Power-Up admin portal, created an app, generated your API key, and copied it securely. Save your key, review Trello's docs for scopes and rate limits, and you're set to continue building.